Shalom, Barakate Yahweh, Barakate Yahushai, Barakate Yahweh, Barakate Yahushai, Barakate Yahweh, Barakate Yahushai. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostle of GMS for teaching us this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect out there for spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. It's the brother Taz Bashar, GMS on and sit downs, coming back with a video. Today I want to talk about, well, I'm gonna name this video, the word tarry, wait for it, the mark, the RFID chip, cause, while I was reading this article, it's on blacklistednews.com. The title says banks are scheming to donate a future cashless society. To dominate a future cashless society. So when I read this title, I was like, you see, this thing is bound to happen. But if it doesn't happen in the time that you want it, or you expect it, or you feel like it has to happen, that doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, man. When Jonah was prophesying, it was also bound to happen, but it didn't happen at that time. It happened later, but it did happen. So that the prophecy doesn't happen in one time, or when the people want to see it or want proof that this is a real prophecy and that it's correct. That doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen, man. So immediately, when I read this article, boom, the spirit hit me. I didn't even come far, and I had in my mind, like, you see, these dummies, they don't understand that the Most High decides when this thing is coming out. So how I was preparing this video, putting the scriptures together, I scrolled through YouTube, and then I saw that the apostle Tahar, made a video yesterday concerning this thing too, man. So hey, call Allah Yahweh Shai for hitting me with the same spirit, concerning this topic, man. The video of Apostle Tahar is named, but at the end it shall speak. The mark of the beast is the chip. Basically, exact, almost the same title as I had in mind, So, hey, everything is spiritual. Hey, the words of Yahweh Shai is coming out through the man of the Lord, man, to bring forth this truth and to bring out the prophecies and to blow the trumpet in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. So that's beautiful, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna first introduce this RFID chip, man. This is what the book of Revelation chapter 13 speaks about, man. The mark of the beast. Being the mark 666, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, man, which is a prophecy in the Bible, which is being fulfilled as we speak. People taking the chip, companies implementing the RFID chip, So this is well known, man. This is you can find this everywhere on the internet. You will also find a dummy in purple, in a purple garment, saying that it's June, that there is no microchip. But there is a microchip, man. You just don't have the eyes to see it. And this is the mark of the beast. So everything goes into steps. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the heart of the kings is in the hand of the Lord, man. Let me grab that real quick. So this is Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the heart of these rulers, these banker families, meaning the mind, is in the heart of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. You know, he's directing his will upon them. You know, he's guiding them into the ways of prophecy. He's directing them like rivers of water, man. The Heavenly Father turns them howsoever he will, man. You know, because um, if you look at man-made so-called rivers, let me see. Let me take a good picture. Let me just do this. Okay, so for example, these are man-made so-called rivers. I don't know how you say it in English, but you know, the harbor is here, and people made this, man. You know, people made this, but then if you look at how the Heavenly Father directs rivers, that's how the Heavenly Father directs it. It's not with straight lines, pointy, you know, straight. It's whithersoever the Heavenly Father wants to direct it, man. So let's say this is the mind of a king. This river is the mind of a king, or of a banker, a Rothschild, who's empowered to push this RFID chip, this cashless society. If this is his mind, and the RFID chip is here, you know, the making mandatory of the RFID chip is right here, then at the moment it goes left, you might think like, you see, this thing is not gonna happen. This is bullshit. The RFID chip is not the mark. But then the Most High turns his mind wheresoever he wills, and then all of a sudden the mind of this king is being pushed towards this prophecy, man. So even though it's not going into the direction that people expect it to go immediately when they want it, or when they feel like they want to see if it's really true, instead of you know, listening to the man that Yahweh Shemaiah set up to break these scriptures down and to bring out these prophecies, instead of just listening to that and you know, walking in the spirit, they want to see it, man. You know, that shows you that they don't walk by faith. They walk by seeing. Hope that is seen is no hope. You know. So this is how the Most High can direct the mind of the kings, man. And the Most High is directing the mind again of these kings towards this mark, man. This mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. And again, you know, an article published today, July 25th, 2017, and as you see here, it's July 25, 2017. So it says banks are scheming to dominate a future cashless society. Now, why does it say dominate? Because just like how they are pushing the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, they want to make it attractive for people. They want to say like, so what if you lose your child? You know, isn't that the greatest fear of a mother, to lose her child? Put a chip in him, so you will never have that fear again. You can always find him back. They want to make it attractive for mothers, you know, um, attracting the youth, making clubs, government clubs, you know, in the country, making it um, make it have some kind of um, gate through which you have to have the chip to come in, man. And there was a club here in Rotterdam, you know, where I live, where you needed a chip, man. You know, and you just an idiot if you say the chip is not here, man. You know, I just type in Rotterdam um, club that uses a chip. What kind of chip? And then the first article says RFID. I've got you under my skin. Technology, The Guardian. And I see they speak about this club here in Rotterdam. You know, in this article, man. So let me check it out. So this is theguardian.com. You know, I see Rotterdam here, so I'm just go straight to the point. One of the owners wanted to do something special for our new VIP section, says Van Soest, Steve Van Soest, spokesman for the club. He'd read about the chip in newspapers, so we started to see if it was possible and legal here in Spain. It was since its launch, 25 people have had the chip injected in their upper arm by a registered doctor at the club, which also plans to use this technology in its sister club in Rotterdam. Exactly. So probably this club was owned by someone in Spain. Um, yeah, I believe it was the Bahia Beach Club, man. See, Bahia Beach Club, microchip. See, Bahia Beach Club in Barcelona, Spain launches microchip. Spain launches microchip implantation for VIP members. So, like I was saying, they want to make it attractive for the younguns, for the people that like to party, you know, for the people that like to live the fast life, so called, you know. Um, what else, man? For the older people, people that get sick a lot, you know, all your medical information is on that chip, making it attractive. If something happens to you and the doctors come and no one else is in the area, they only have to scan your chip and they have all your information, you know, things like that. They want to make it attractive. So also by pushing this new this cashless society, they also want to make it attractive. So the article, it states Visa, which we know Visa is one of the biggest you know um um how you say it, digital payments, digital payment company in the world. So it says Visa recently announced its new cashless challenge program, which offers 10,000 to restaurants willing to transition into accepting only digital payments. So restaurants, you know, they often in a lot of debts, man. Every restaurant, you know, that's upcoming, can use a $10,000 dollar check to make their restaurant more attractive with. So why not only accept digital payments, man? You know? So that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Here in Holland, supermarkets more start to pop up more and more, where you have to scan your product yourself, and the only way of paying is with your bank card. You know? And nowadays you can swipe your bank card. You can just swipe your bank card, man. Let me see. Um, you see? Let me see if I can. Oh, this is to go through. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. So now these new cards, credit cards, bank cards are being pushed that have this sensor by which you only have to swipe this this machine by which you can pay. You know, so what they also want to do is they want to, and you don't have to put in the code, nothing, man. You only have to swipe it. And these bank cards have NFC chips, man. You know, so you only have to swipe. And what they want to do is they want to make it they want to make you feel comfortable. They want to make it feel simple for you. You know, comfortable. They want to make you feel comfortable. Like, oh, I only have to swipe it. All that hard work. It's just four digits, man, that you have to type in. You know, what's the deal? But they want to make you get used to this swiping effect, because soon the swiping is gonna be with the RFID chip. You know, see, soon it's gonna be this swiping, man. And here you see, it's concerning a door lock. But what about paying, man? With paying, it's the same thing. See how many people are doing this shit, man? Just that swiping thing that they wanna make you get used to. See? Opening locks, securing your house, paying your bills with this RFID chip, man. Oh, here you see it. And of course, they got all these steps to make people get used to it, like paying with your watch. Here you see it, paying with your watch, paying with your phone. I've seen that too. Paying. You see, like this. You know, at the cashier, you just pull out your phone and you pay. You pay like that, like this. So they generally building up to this cashless society, and eventually this RFID chip, man. So it says, which offers $10,000 to restaurants willing to transition into accepting only digital payments. At the largest credit card processor in the US, it's no surprise Visa is spearheading this campaign. And if the biggest company goes for it, all the smaller companies will follow unless they fall, man. And we have seen that with for example, when the Android came out, when all these other brands followed and also started making Android, these Blackberries who didn't follow, they basically vanished, man. Who's having a Blackberry nowadays? No one. Everyone has an Android or an iPhone, you know? So these smaller companies are gonna follow Visa by doing this, and there will be a cashless society, man. Which they set up to have this new world order because taxes, you can't dodge taxes no more because you know the money you have is supposed to be on that chip, and they can see it, man. They can follow it. If people don't pay with cash no more, you are not able to do illegal work. Everything is being monitored and seen by the government. So here it says the head. It says we are declaring war on cash. Visa spokesman Andy Garrett proudly proclaimed after the program was announced. So this thing is coming, man. We have this Bitcoin revolution. Bitcoin started with, I believe it was a $5 of worth. Now they're around 700, man. One Bitcoin. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go into the scriptures. You know, which proves that this thing is bound to happen, man. Even though it doesn't happen in the time that you want it or expect it or want to see it, it's still coming, man. So this is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So our task is to stand upon the tower and to watch, man, to watch the things that are happening, to see the things that are coming. Verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And that's what the scribes did. The prophecies are written in the book, which is the Bible, man. All the prophecies are written in it. That he may run that readeth it. Verse 3. And we are reading it, man. And we are proclaiming these prophecies. And we are showing you that they are being fulfilled and that they are being pushed. Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Exactly, the vision is for an appointed time. It's not when you decide it. It's like that river, man. It's like that river. One time you may think it's going into the direction of the chip, but then the Most High decides, no, wait, it's not the time, and then he goes straight towards the chip. Things. That's why the scriptures say, the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. It's when you don't expect it. So it says the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So these prophecies are coming to pass, but it's not when you want it or when you want to see it or when you want to get the understanding if the prophecy is really the chip. You either get it or you don't, man. And the Most High said it, so it's gonna happen. So this is Numbers chapter 23 verse 19. The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Had he said, and shall he not do it? Or had he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So the things that are spoken by the Heavenly Father through the prophets, they are going to come to pass no matter what, man. The Most High is not going to turn back upon the things that he said, man. You know, concerning putting us into captivity, putting us in slavery, breaking us down. You know, those things had to come to pass, man. But the Heavenly Father made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that he will bless us at the end. You know, that he will make us fruitful, that he will that he will give all the blessings to the children of Israel, man. So even though we are as filth upon the earth, we are viler than the, you know, that we are unclean before the Heavenly Father by our deeds and our iniquities. Still, the Heavenly Father made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he's not going to turn back on that thing. He's not going to change, you know. So whatever the Heavenly Father says he's going to do, the Heavenly Father is not a liar. He's not a man, you know. He's not a man of sin. This is the Heavenly Father, the creator of everything, the only power, which is the power of Israel, man. So this is Isaiah chapter 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. So when the Heavenly Father is pleased to accomplish this prophecy, then it's going to happen. Not when you want it. But like the scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it. Don't lose your faith. Don't start doubting, you know. Because the spirit of doubt is a demon, man. You know, just watch and stand up on the tower, you know. Because it's surely going to come, man. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Just like that river, man. It shall prosper into the thing whereto I send it, man. Even though nothing is happening, all of a sudden, the river goes directly towards the goal, man. Directly towards the prophecy. You know? It's gonna happen, man. And it's happening right now in front of your face. You only have to watch. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. This is Malachi chapter 3 verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. And that's what I said, man. The Heavenly Father changes not. He made a covenant with Israel, Isaac, and Jacob, and therefore we are not consumed, man. Therefore we are not consumed. The Most High keeps his word, man. The Most High is not going to change. The Most High is not going to turn back. Therefore we are not consumed, man. Because of our forefathers. Last scripture. James chapter 1 verse 17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. Now if you go into the word variableness,
Strong's G 3883. Paralage.
okay, so that's the Greek word, and it says variation, change. So with the Father of lights, there is no change. He does what he said, and he's not gonna turn back on his thing and say, okay, no, I don't want it like that. I'm gonna variate the thing. I'm gonna do it different. No, the words are written plain upon tables, and it's gonna happen. It shall surely come. We was 400 years in slavery in Egypt, man. You know, Egypt still got destroyed, man. It only took 400 years, but it still happened, man. And now we are living in the last, not even the last day, we are living in the last minutes of the day, man. The last stretch. This is the last stretch, man. So there's no change with the Heavenly Father, neither shadow of turning. He's not going to turn back upon the prophecies that he said, man, or the covenants that he made. This is what's going to happen, and you can see it. You only have to watch and open your eyes and pray to Yahweh Shem Shai for understanding, man. So with that, call Allah Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom, Makiam.